I am here to discuss the so-called flying saucers.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's.
Did the CIA write Wind of Change by the Scorpions?
As humans busied themselves about the various concerns, they were scrutinized and studied.
Dr. Loeb, what percentage chance do you give it that you have indeed uncovered extraterrestrial or non-human technology?
With infinite complacence, people went about their affairs, yet across an immense ethereal gulf, intellects vast and unsympathetic drew their plans against us.
All of a sudden, a stick out of nowhere landed right in front of us, and there was no tree, nothing overhead. Something threw it at us.
Yeah. What's your hot take on Travis Taylor?
I've got an exclusive for you guys if you want it about the Alaska.
We do.
Okay.
Dr. Taylor was revealed to be the chief scientist of the UAP task force with the Pentagon.
All Things Unexplained.
So some of that, I think, sir, we'll save for closed session.
For all we know, the universe should be teeming with life. There are billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars. Many of those stars have planets, some just like Earth. So, where is everybody? This is the Fermi Paradox, the great cosmic contradiction. We orbit one star, our sun, a single glowing spark, holds 8 planets, a few dwarf worlds, and hundreds of moons in its gravitational spell. The entire solar system spans less than 2 light days across. Light, the fastest thing we know, would take about 18 hours to cross it. But light has a limit, 186,000 miles per second. Nothing can move faster. Or maybe that's just what the code allows. You see, in every video game, there are boundaries, invisible walls, limits the player can't cross, not because the world ends there, but because the designer said this far and no further. Think of The Legend of Zelda. Link can wander forests, sail oceans, climb mountains, but he can never leave his map. The edges of his world aren't natural. They're written. What if the same is true for us? Maybe the speed of light isn't a law of physics, but a rule of containment, a cosmic boundary, a part of the code that keeps us locked inside our level of existence, our map, while higher players look on from beyond the edges. Our galaxy stretches 100,000 light years wide, home to up to 400 billion suns and perhaps twice as many planets. Even if 1 in a million stars had an Earth-like world, there'd still be hundreds of thousands of Earths in the Milky Way alone. Beyond that, 200 billion galaxies, maybe 2 trillion. The observable universe could hold more planets than grains of sand on every beach on Earth. So why does it all feel so empty? Maybe we're not alone. We're just confined. If the speed of light defines the edges of our cosmic sandbox, then no matter how far we travel, we're trapped inside the same great illusion. Like Link endlessly cycling Hyrule, unaware there's a developer outside the screen. Light itself carries time. Looking out into the cosmos, we look into the past. The nearest galaxies we see are millions of years old, frozen images never updated in our version of reality. Gravity bends time. Near a black hole, it nearly stops. What if gravity is another constraint in the code? a way to keep different levels of reality from sinking too fast. And yet, sometimes something breaks the rules. Breaking now, astronomers and lawmakers are pressing NASA to release observations of the interstellar object 3I Atlas. Astrophysicist Avi Loeb, a guest here on All Things Unexplained several times, believes the data may reveal an artificial origin. At his urging, Representative Anna Paulina Luna contacted NASA's Sean Duffy, demanding transparency before the object vanishes into the dark. Are we witnessing another hidden file in the code? A truth classified by higher powers, whether government, military, or something else entirely? In 1947, on the plains of San Agustin in New Mexico, reports surfaced of a crash, a metallic craft that was not ours. I've been there myself, walked that silent desert where the wreckage was said to rest. A place so still it feels like time barely moves. Was that crash evidence of another intelligence peeking into our reality? Or a moment when something from beyond the code glitched into our level? Decades later, U.S. Navy pilots encountered the now famous Tic Tac objects, craft that defied known physics. Hundreds of G's of acceleration, no wings, no heat signature, no exhaust. Astrophysicist Kevin Knuth and others analyzed those encounters in their paper, estimating flight characteristics of anomalous unidentified aerial vehicles. Their finding: these maneuvers appear to violate our physics entirely. Are such events glimpses of advanced civilizations, or signs of a deeper reality bleeding through ours? In our recent conversation with Dr. Stephen Brule, co-author with Dr. Beatrice Villarreal of the Transient UAP paper that's shaken the scientific world, Brule revealed that someone claimed to have briefed members of Congress on the possibility that non-human intelligences are already living among us. Their study of astronomical transients, brief flashes and archival sky plates, suggests something has been appearing and vanishing near Earth for decades. Could these be the flickers of beings moving between realities, glitches in the code we call the universe? Just as we grapple with those questions, a conversation on The Bill Maher Show adds a new dimension. Filmmaker Dan Farah, promoting the Age of Disclosure, revealed that some lawmakers believe UFOs are demons, and that researching them is nothing more than the devil's work. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene agreed, calling UFOs fallen angels.
The movie.
Yeah.
And a lot more came out. And there's a lot more people who are on board now, very, very serious people.
I think it's a serious issue. Yeah, I'd love to know more about it, but we're not told anything about it.
In the film, one of the senior intelligence officials named Jay Stratton, he was the director of Air and Space Warfare at the Defense Intelligence Agency, and then he ran the U.S. government's UAP task force. He tells a story about how he was trying to run this issue up the flagpole and bring attention to it.
At the Pentagon.
At the Pentagon, in a serious office space. And his superiors told him that they thought these things were demons and that he was doing the devil's work by looking into it. And on camera in the film, he says, I can't believe these words were coming out of their mouths. He's like, I'm briefing them on an advanced aerospace vehicle that's absolutely there. It's been spotted by trained observers like our Navy fighter pilots in their $80 million airplanes that we trust them with, right? It's been spotted on data collection systems like satellite and radar. And this guy's telling me it's a demon. It's insane. And he's like, my mind was blown, and this is something I'm dealing with inside of the government.
It's Halloween. Let me just ask the final question for the panel. Do you think demons and the devil are real?
Absolutely. I'm a Bible-believing Christian. I definitely, and I believe those could be fallen angels.
All these things could be real.
Fallen angels?
Yeah, fallen
The
angels.
aliens are fallen angels.
That's possible. I think that's what they could be. That's what makes sense in my worldview.
If true, this suggests a radical idea that the phenomenon we pursue as science may also be interpreted as spiritual, supernatural, perhaps even biblical. The Fermi Paradox never accounted for this possibility, that the others aren't just from another planet or dimension, but from a realm our ancestors called heaven or hell. Could the entities we see in our skies be neither extraterrestrial nor mechanical, but spiritual manifestations, beings who exist both inside and outside the code? The Fermi Paradox asks where everyone is, but maybe the real question is what this is. Maybe our laws of physics are rules of our level, and in places like St. Augustine, the Pacific, a NASA server holding 3i Atlas data, or a congressional briefing about non-human intelligences, we're seeing that veil lift. The truth may be scientific or spiritual or both. The universe might not be a stage for life. It might be a classroom, a simulation, a spiritual test to see if we can recognize the other players. Maybe the speed of light is our horizon. Maybe it's the ceiling of our cage. Or maybe, with the truth about 3i Atlas, the transients, and now the possibility of fallen angels, it's the invitation to climb higher. I'm Dr. Mounce, and this is All Things Unexplained. Stay curious.
I am here to discuss the so-called flying saucers.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's.
Did the CIA write Wind of Change by the Scorpions?
As humans busied themselves about the various concerns, they were scrutinized and studied.
Dr. Loeb, what percentage chance do you give it that you have indeed uncovered extraterrestrial or non-human technology?
With infinite complacence, people went about their affairs, yet across an immense ethereal gulf, intellects vast and unsympathetic drew their plans against us.
All of a sudden, a stick out of nowhere landed right in front of us, and there was no tree, nothing overhead. Something threw it at us.
Yeah. What's your hot take on Travis Taylor?
I've got an exclusive for you guys if you want it about the Alaska.
We do.
Okay.
Dr. Taylor was revealed to be the chief scientist of the UAP task force with the Pentagon.
All Things Unexplained.
So some of that, I think, sir, we'll save for closed session.